Well, Timothy time projects. Tim here. So today we're going to unbox and look at a new toy I got that I needed. I needed another hole in my head. I have to quit doing this stuff, really. I think I need help. But anyhow, stay tuned, and I'm not going to give you a secret, let you in on the secret of what it is. So stay tuned. What we got here? Something I bid on that I didn't think I'd get. I got it for a really good price, but I don't really know if I meant to get it. But we're going to open up and see what it is. I'll warn you, I don't know a lot about these. I mean, I know what they do, and I've seen them in use, but they kind of scare me a little bit because they're very sensitive. Seems to be packaged pretty well. I also don't believe I have a manual for it. All right, it is packaged very well inside here as well. It looks to be. I think I'm about to put it on the floor and lift it out of here. Yeah. All right, let's see. Here, can you guys read under? I want to record it. I don't think it'll be. Oh, here's my secret. I'll get that one. There's that one. That's it. Here it is in all of its glory. It's an Anritsu MS2670A Spectrum Analyzer. It goes from 100 hertz to 1.8 gigahertz. Got some type of a memory drive in there, a memory card. I'm not sure what it takes. Probably would never use it anyhow. So, you get to see this fire up with me. That's about as far as I'm going to be able to take it today because I don't know anything about it. Let's see. I see standby and on. There is a power off switch in the very back, which is nice. But let's turn it on and see what happens. See, that needs to be affixed a little bit better. Going through a bunch of self-checks. It appears to have gone through the self-checks. That's a little bit on the beat up side. Now there's the N-type connectors, and I'll have to get adapters because I generally don't have anything. Everything I have has SO239. Of course, my Hewlett-Packard 8656 signal generator also has N-type, so I've made a cable to adapt them. But it looks like it's doing something. So let's see, preset, local, copy. That's probably for that, or if you're on the network. I think it has a RS-232 back. Yeah, it's got some kind of data jack back there. So you can set your frequencies, span. Let's see, frequency. Oh, let's say center frequency. Menu on off. All right, so frequency will go. I gotta look at it so I too can say I want to make sure this is working. So we'll say start frequency. I can see it working down there. Stop frequency. Well, I guess you set, maybe you set it first, so let's see. We'll just say start frequency. I don't know, we'll go 25 megahertz on it. You push that, and then I thought that would hold it down. You can hit span. I don't know at what point you push that, before or after. Okay, the span's working here. I wonder if there's course, user, marker. Yeah, I definitely need some type of a manual for this. Well, it turns on and it says that it works. So, I knew it said that there was damage to this panel. Why, I don't know, but there is. A couple of them I saw had damage to that panel, and I'm not really sure why. Alright, so we'll clean it up. I think this, I have to see why this glass falls out. Not sure what that's all about. Auto tune, oh, step size. I gotta turn it toward me so I can see what it says here. I gone and did it. Menu. Center frequency. Right there, let's see. Frequency. Start frequency. Oh, there we go. Here's where we change the start frequency. I could probably type in something. We'll say 28 megahertz. And then stop frequency would be, we'll go 30. Ah, not that many zeros. I guess the zero is a little bit dirty. How do I go back? All right, try again. Stop frequency 30 megahertz. So it starts 28, stops 3 or 30, right? Then step size. Somewhere it should be telling me the step size. I can see it moving. All right. Oh, there we go. What each division stands for. Okay. All right, so I have to get a little signal to put into this. It tells me right here, 50 ohms. It can take plus 30 dB, or plus 30 dBm. So what's that on HF? It'd be like 75 plus 30, be like about 105 dBm. And that's plus dBm. Wow, that's a pretty big signal. Let's see, this has an output too. And I have to read more about that. I'm just staring at in amazement. This thing definitely is a heavy piece of equipment, I'll tell you that. It's not light duty. Let's see. It's got a fan in the back that's working. I'm going to spin it around so we can all get a look at it. Not the fan, but so, in the back, has two different data ports. Not sure what that says. Here's what I told you, you could turn the line off altogether. Two fuses. Trigger and gate that's been damaged. You can see that. I don't know that I'll ever use that, but I'll see if I get that straightened out. This is for the 10 megahertz standard. And the reference in and buffer out. Don't know what that's all about. Doesn't look like this has any of the options. I don't see anything stamped on there. It says Navy something on here, so I wonder if this was a Navy piece of equipment. Looks like this late 80s maybe. The manufacturing, I have to look that up. Calibration interval 12 months. Date, it's worn out. You can't see it anymore. Got a dent in the side of the case. That's good for it. Well, you can see the fan back here. I can feel it running. Nice and cool. I don't know much more about it. There's not a whole lot more I can tell you until I find a manual that I can use. I couldn't find the manual online for this. I found one that was similar, so I'll use that. I actually emailed the company to see if they could help me out. I mean, I'm sure I could figure the simple things to do with it, but a lot of the other stuff, I'm not sure. TV monitor. You watch TV here? I'm just kidding. All right, so that's it. Now I have a graphically. Now I have a Spectrum Analyzer. I've always wanted one of these just to play with, and I got one, and I'll probably never get to use it. No. So stay tuned, and you can maybe work through this with me as we learn how to use it, kind of like I did with the signal generator there years ago. Thanks for watching.